Hi guys, what's up? Sorry if there's background noise. Um, yeah, so we got pummeled badly. When I say badly, I mean badly. So final score 120 to 92. Yeah, that's just not. It's just not. We can't have that happen. The Thunder scored 35 in the first three quarters. 35 in the first, 35 in the second, and 35 in the third. Uh, and I mean, there's just not much I can really say, except we played shitty. A lot's got to change if we're going to make the playoffs. And starting with that, it's starting with the defense. And our defense was just I can't say anything about that. Our defense was just so bad this game. We allowed 120 points to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, to give you an idea of how bad the Thunder are, so far this season, they're 30th in scoring. Okay? And we allowed 120 points. Granted, they're 0-2, but we're 0-1. Now 0-2, so what's the difference? But the reality of it is, we have 9 players under 23 years old. I commented about that in the last video. And, I mean, it's not... they have to find a way to put themselves in a position to be successful, and they need to put themselves in a position to the point where their team can be successful. And I just haven't seen that. So, Steph was the leading scorer with 23. He was pretty hot to start the game, and he cooled off. He was 2 of 9 on threes, but he hit light because he had the Warriors' first 8 points. Which, I was thinking, maybe this is Steph's game, and maybe we can, have a chance at winning this game. And that thought went away pretty quickly. And, just looking at the plus and minuses, they're not great. Draymond was minus 23. Marquise Chris, was minus 28. Glenn Robinson III was minus 29. Steph was minus 30. And D'Angelo was minus 23. And actually, he got ejected in the third quarter. And so, I mean, he was letting out some frustration. The first one, understandable. Second one, he shouldn't have picked that up. And off the bench, Spellman did relatively good. 4 of 10. He hit 1 3 and he had 9 points. And his plus minus was 1. Plus 1. Pascal, he had 10 on 4 of 6 shooting. And Kai Bowen, who had 5 points, was a plus 9 in garbage time. But, he was a plus 9. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe insert him into the starting lineup, I guess. I don't know. Jacob Evans played really well last game. This game kind of fell off, and he was 0 of 3 from the field. He was 0 of 2 from 3, and he was a minus 13. Jordan Poole was a plus 4 with 6 points, but was 1 of 9 shooting, and he got 3 of his points from the free throw line. And then Damian Lee had 6. Okay. And these are the Thunder stats. And Gallinari had 21. They kept leaving him open from the perimeter to start the game. And I was like, why are you leaving him open? Like, this guy can shoot. And they just let him shoot. And then Stevie Adams killed us on boards. 5 offensive rebounds. I mean, he averaged 4 last season. He was behind Andre Drummond last year for most boards for the year. offensive rebounds. He had 8, and he just bullied us inside. Like, he was catching in the restricted area. The one player we're really missing right now is Willie Cauley-Stein. He's, if you didn't see my Instagram post, actually my Instagram is HumanTorchSteph_30, I'm pretty sure. I'll post my Instagram account down in the link below, but or down in the description below. Excuse me. And you know he just like he was catching in the restricted area, like that's how strong he is. That's how good he is at catching the ball and moving you out of the way. Gilgeous-Alexander, I really like him. He had 19 points. And then Terrence Ferguson had 13. I also really like him. And Chris Paul had 10, and he did well as usual. Nerlens Noel had 6 points, and yeah, you can kind of guess what happens there. Dennis Schroeder had 22 points off the bench. So, yeah. And then Draymond commented after the game. Draymond Green. So he was interviewed after the game, and he said, "The reality is, we effing suck right now." And I can't blame him. And just like, you know. And he also said, "I didn't think we'd be getting our ass kicked this bad. It's pretty bad." Or he said, excuse me, "I didn't think we'd be getting our ass kicked like this. It's pretty bad." And then he said, "I don't think we even know what good defense is at this point." Like, I mean, he's got these points, which I understand that we have players, 9 players under 23. And we have all these new players that are trying to learn the system. But they've been in the league, or, you know, this is like their first season. But just because this is your first season doesn't mean you should adapt. You played college basketball, and you know what it's like to play defense. Sure, it's a step up from college into the NBA. But you know how to play defense relatively. So, you know, it is a big difference, I'll say. But you should have some understanding of defense, which I'm sure they do. But I don't know what to say about it, though. I mean, it's just not a very good situation. Yeah, I mean, we play against the Pelicans next, tomorrow. I'll be putting up a reaction video to that tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get our first win tomorrow on the road, and I'm not very happy with the situation we're in. But, you know, we'll see what happens, see what goes on. Hopefully we can win tomorrow. We need D'Angelo to do a lot better. We need him to stay in the game, obviously. And Steph, I mean, he got hot, and then they took him out, and they never really fed him the ball a lot. So, I don't know. I'll see what happens. Alright. Thank you for watching. Like I said, my Instagram account will be down in the description below. I'll be posting pre-game updates and post-game updates on the games. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.